This is ESBR Boxing. Delighted to be joined by none other than the Trojan, Troy Williamson. Troy, how are things?
Good mate, good. Just finished the early session in the gym. Just got back home. Gonna have a little bath and have some food. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm all good. Thanks, mate. Thanks for asking. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, we're filming this just after 8 o'clock, so it's an early start for you. For you,
Yeah,
then, Troy, is that what it's like for camp life? You up early, training straight away.
yeah. I'm always up early, anyways. But I was up extra early this morning because I've had a few spars this week, so that's the only time I could get in and do my S&C was the early session. So a little bit earlier than I expected today, but yeah, it's got to be done.
Happy days, happy days. You're obviously fighting on the big Sheffield show on March 23rd, headlined by Dalton Smith against Jose Zepeda. How has preparation been for that fight night?
Yeah, it's been great. Training's going good. Training's going well. I know a lot about my opponent. Likewise, obviously, he knows a lot about me, so it's going to be a good fight.
You mentioned there, you know a bit about your opponent, Ishmael Davis, 12-0 prospect from Yorkshire as well. So I'm sure the crowd will probably be more in his favor. But I'm sure yeah, that comes as no surprise to you. But what do you know? What do you know about Ishmael Davis and what he brings to the table?
He's a very good fighter. I know a lot about him. I've sparred him week in, week out for the past few years. So, yeah, I know what he does good, know what he does bad. And obviously, same as if you ask him the same question, he'll probably say the same. So, yeah, great guy. But yeah, good fighter. And
What
I think it's going to steal the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are billing it. I saw Davis put it on his Twitter as well. It's a 50-50 fight. A lot of people are billing this as potential, show stealer, the real headliner, so to speak. What do you make of those claims that, people are saying that it is a real toss a coin 50-50 fight?
Yeah, obviously, you got to look at it, and obviously, I'm coming off a defeat. So, people are going to say that. I think I've got the edge in experience. Um, obviously, yeah, for me, it is like these 50-50 fights, I think, need to happen and they should be happening. Um, obviously, I'm confident in winning, um, which I always am. So, yeah, uh, if people are building it as a 50-50, then it's just going to get more people excited about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for it myself. Just how do the for anyone that is watching this, we're filming this basically a month exactly to the day, away from fight night. What did the last 4 or so weeks look like for you, Troy, between now and fight night?
Um, a lot of hard work and dedication. Uh, Trying to stay away from them cupboards because I've got all sorts packed in them cupboards. Nah, just keeping the training how it is. Obviously, training's going good. I'm fit. My weight's on point. So just a case of not overdoing it, really. Uh, yeah, and I think fight night will be here before we know it.
Absolutely, yeah, it'll be coming around fast. Ishmael Davis, you say you know him well. You've sparred, tens, maybe even hundreds of rounds together over the past few years. Um, how did this fight come about then? Is it one where you're reluctant to take it, not because you don't think you can win, but you're kind of like friends, so to speak? How did it all come about?
Uh, I got offered the fight. Obviously matched him off the fight, and obviously again, it's another opportunity to get back to winning ways and on a big show, big matchroom show, and then yeah, we just obviously yeah accepted it. Like you say, we're friends, but sometimes you got to put friendship aside for 10, 12 rounds, and that's what we've got to do. We'll definitely speak after the fight, but obviously for 10 rounds, we can't be friends, and we've got to punch each other in the face. So yeah, obviously get the job done March 23rd, and then push on from there.
Absolutely, yeah. I suppose we saw recently as well, Joshua Buatsi, Dan Aziz, really good friends, putting it all on the line in their fight. So it's good, for the sake of seeing a good fight. I suppose it has to happen sometimes. Do you think that Davis is kind of being billed as this prospect, 12-0, looks good in his fights so far, but this is, and he admits it himself, a big step up for him. Do you think the Matchroom and his managers and everyone involved in Team Ishmael Davis are making a huge mistake here?
I wouldn't, well, obviously, only they know that. Obviously, once been in his shoes where I've had to make that jump. And obviously, I was confident myself with my team. So, yeah, they're going to be confident. Otherwise, they wouldn't take the fight. But um, like I said, obviously, I think what if you didn't take this fight, then where are you going to go? Just keep fighting journeyman. Like you don't learn nothing off fighting these off them kind of guys. So yeah, it's a big fight for him. It's also a big fight for me because I'm coming off a defeat and it's a must win. So and obviously I will win. So yeah, like it's a big fight and it's going to be a good one.
You mentioned there that you're coming in off a loss. That was Heaving a Jarko back in December in Belfast. I was there. I was at ringside. It was a cracking fight. How do you reflect on that fight?
Disappointing. I think obviously I started the fight well. I think the fight was going well. I was just getting my momentum, and then obviously something happened in the fight that threw my momentum off, and obviously give the middle rounds away, and then just couldn't get back into it. So it was a frustrating night because I felt very very good, done the weight right. I felt fit, strong, sharp. Everything was there. Just yeah, disappointing because I should have won that fight, but it is what it is. Let's see it. Live fight to see another day and put things right on the next one.
And do you think that when when the 10 rounds are gone, were you did you think that it was obviously a close fight and it ended up being a split decision, I believe. Um, did you feel hard done by at the time? Have you had time to watch it back? Do you think that it was the right decision? What were your thoughts on it, really?
No, it was the right decision. I've had a lot of people say they thought I won or thought it was close, but no, like you say, obviously I picked up a little injury in the fight, and I think that's what lost me the fight. But I've never come out obviously and said it apart from now. But yeah, obviously it's just only because people keep asking me. But yeah, he won the fight that night. But if we ever run it back again, then I'm certain that I'll overturn that defeat.
And is that a fight then you do want to potentially get a rematch, win this, maybe see if that's another fight down the line? Because I'm sure there would be appetite for it, considering that how good of a fight it was.
Yeah, definitely. I just like you said, I just want to be involved in these big fights, in these big nights. So obviously it would be another big fight. So, but obviously my full focus is on Ishmael Davis in 4 weeks' time first, and then take care of that, and then that's when we look further afield.
Absolutely. I'm sure you probably don't even look at this or anything, but I think the bookies have you down as an underdog for this, despite you being the proven fighter and the former British champion or whatever. Does that surprise you at all? Does it annoy you? Do you just not care about things like that?
I'm not a gambler, so don't really look into it. Sure, a couple of people will win a bit of money, so yeah.
I thought you were going to say I get your friends will be friends and family be putting some money on you, winning some money, hopefully. Yeah. Do you think that make or break for you? Really, you said there that it's a must win. Is that what it is? Is it simply a must win? It's
Yeah,
hard. Is it hard for you to see?
oh, definitely. I'm not mad at me saying that. Obviously, it is really. I should as good as Ishmael is. I should be winning. Um, so like you say, fingers crossed. Obviously, everything goes well in camp. I don't pick up no little niggles. Then can't see me losing. Um, yeah, that's it.
And what does a win here do for you, Troy? What does it do for the rest of 2024 going into 2025?
Yeah, it just puts me right back in the mix. Obviously, like I said, I keep saying that he's a good kid because he is. He's a very good fighter. So big win here, and it puts me right back up, right back in the mix. In these big domestic fights.
Yeah, when you say right back in the mix, is that what you mean? Kind of looking maybe trying to become a two-time British champion, further up European. What are the aspirations for 2024 and beyond?
Just whatever comes my way. If it makes sense, obviously I'll accept whether it's the to go back the British route or push on from there. I've never took the challenge in my life, and I never will. So obviously, make sure I win this fight next, and then see where we go from there.
Brilliant, Troy. And just finally, before we wrap up, I have to ask you, what can we expect to see from Troy Williamson on March 23rd come fight night?
A big win and a statement performance to show that I'm not past it. Still there, the hunger's still there, and the fire's still there. Push on for me, and then get even bigger fights at the end of 2024.
And do you think you can stop him?
I think I can stop anybody at 11 stone if I hit them. Yeah, I'm a big puncher for the weight. I'm big for the weight, but he's tough. He's a very good fighter. So we'll see. We'll see what he's like when he's getting it with these little 10-ounce gloves. But I'm preparing for a hard night's work because I know how tough and I know how fit he is. So yeah, all the respects there. I don't underlook nobody. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Troy Williamson, thanks very much for talking to ESBR Box. An absolute pleasure. And yeah, good luck on March 23rd.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.